In our daily life, we always see some type of explanations, whether it's in an article, in your phone, or in a book that you're reading, whether it's about colors or even a natural phenomenon. But what exactly makes an explanation text? Hi, my name is Alisha Listya, and today I'm joined with Bintang here.
My name is Bintang FJM Sujono, and we are both from 12 and 4. Today we are going to discuss what exactly is about explanation text.
And this is our masterclass.
Explanation is the text that tells the audience how something works or why something happens. It is about action rather than about the things. The purpose of the explanation text is to explain a process such as way that the readers can understand. They mostly have terms of natural, social, scientific, or natural phenomenon.
Although explanation texts in general have the same characteristics, we can distinguish them based on the main idea. This brings us to the next topic, which is 3 types of explanation text. First is sequential. This type details on the stages of an event, such as how a moth became a caterpillar. The second one is causal. This explains what causes the change from one thing to another. An example is how a president gets elected. The third one is theoretical. This explains the phenomenon that is not fully understood. An example is how the Nazis lose in World War II.
Explanation is usually have the same structure. First is the title. Explanation have a title prepares and leads the reader to the text. This can appear in a variety of forms, from heading that names of action to how or why question. The second one is the general statement. The first paragraph has a general statement that introduces the general idea of the phenomenon. It gives the audience a brief of introduction to the event or thing and an understanding of the type of the text that is to follow.
The third one is the core of the text, the sequential explanation. In this section, sequential paragraphs or statements are used to describe how or why something happens. The explanation sequence consists of a series of happenings, action, causes, or processes that are the focus of the text type. And last is the concluding paragraph. This is an optional structure, but this section ties up the explanation neatly, wrapping it all up into a conclusion.
These are certain features that make an explanation text is different from the other, such as the use of present tense, the use of complex noun groups that have a detail of description, the use of sentences that have a clear subject and verb agreement, the use of passive voice and nominalization linked to the events through the cause and effects, the use of connectivity link time sequence in a cause and effect sequence, such as example, first, then, after, finally, so, and as a consequence. And lastly, the subject that is not a human.
An explanation text is similar to procedural and descriptive text. This type of text can often be confused. However, there is one thing that can help us. Procedural text is more intended to instruct how to form or make something. It's like how to make an apple juice or how to build a nice house. Procedure text also contains a lot of temporal conjunctions, such as first and then, to indicate a sequence. A descriptive text will convey more focus. A descriptive essay simply describes something or someone by appealing to the reader's senses. Have you watched the film Inception? Imagine discussing the movie with a friend. You describe the plot of the movie, but you would have to explain how Inception works or the concept of Inception. There are some points to keep in mind when you're building an explanation text. First is to assume that your readers didn't know the text more than you do. This means that you will have to explain what are you going to discuss before getting into the body. The second is to use an interesting title to encourage the readers to continue, such as Why a Spider Has 8 Legs. The third and most importantly is to use the right technical and scientific terms. Lastly, it would be nice if you added some labeled diagrams or visuals to make your explanations more interesting.
Now we are going to break down an explanation text. How do we breathe? The nose, trachea, and lungs are the main organs which make up the respiratory system. This system allows the exchange of gases which are needed for us to live. Breathing happens when the brain sends a message through the nerves to the intercostal muscle, which lie between the ribs and the diaphragm. When the instruction is received, the muscle pulls out the ribs outwards, and the diaphragm will release so that the space is more bigger, and your chest will get bigger too. Because the pressure in the chest gets lower, air rushes to fill our lungs. This air is first taken through the nose or mouth, and then it travels to the throat here and on through the voice box or larynx. The opening of the voice box has a cover over. The name is epiglottis. The cover opens when a breath is taken, and the air can flow through the trachea, but the food is kept out. After passing down the trachea, the air travels into the lungs down either to the right or left the bronchus, and then through the bronchioles at the last into tiny air sacs called alveoli. These are covered by small blood vessels called capillaries. From here, the oxygen is finally taken into the blood stream, and the carbon dioxide is passed back to the lungs. The intercostal muscle then pushes the ribcage back inwards. As a result, the space in our chest gets smaller and the pressure gets higher or rises. That makes the carbon dioxide push back out of our lungs. And this all happens in the space of a single breath. That's it for this brief of explanation text. If there are any other things that we left out, let us know.
Hi, I'm Alisha.
And I'm Bintang. Thank you for watching.